Welcome back to the channel, Gaming for XP. It's channel update time. So it's been a while since our last update, so I thought it was about time we get you up to date with what's been going on. Of course, we'll start as ever talking about how the channel's growing, talking about a little bit of content, and then what's coming up. So where are we up to at this point? So this update's basically the end of July, started August, I guess. For most of you in the northern hemisphere, you're enjoying the sunny time, summertime. Here in Australia, winter is finally finishing up, and we should get a little bit of heat into our bones fairly shortly. So where's the channel at right now? Well, first of all, I'd just like to start by saying thanks to everyone who has supported the channel in the last 6 to 7 months. It's just been incredible, guys, and the last update I was blown away because we'd hit over 100 subs. I gotta tell you, we haven't stopped, and in fact the last couple of months since the last update have just been off the radar. So we'll look at what has happened in the last few months. So for the first 4 months of the year, as the channel started to grow, we got 10,000 views, as you know, and I had a video on that. That was kind of January to May, so that's like the first 5 months. Since then, and as it stands today, it's from May to July, so middle of May to July, end of July, we've actually doubled the amount of views. We've actually added another 11,000 views in about 2 months, which is just nutso. Just crazy. Thank you so much if you have supported the channel. That is just I'm speechless at that. So put out a video, and I think that was the last update, to say thanks so much for 100 subs, and that was around the 2nd of June. Since then, and as we sit today, it's the 25th of July today, we've added another 83 people to the channel in about 7 weeks. So it's about 12 people a week, which is, for us, for a small channel like this, is just absolutely tremendous. And so I thank everyone who supports this channel and who interacts and works with me to help improve it. So at the start of the year, when I first started this channel, I had a goal of 100 subs. I think we smashed that now. We're getting close to 200, and so I put up a goal of 300 for the year. Hopefully, if we can keep going at the rate we're going at, we should just absolutely smash that. But at this point, I want to have a modest little target to hit, and that's 300 subs for the year. And lastly, I'd just like to say that when I look at all the numbers that YouTube provide us with, it does tell me that we're on the right track with the content. This is your channel. I do this to help people, to at least share my ideas and also help people where I can. Obviously, as far as Fallout 4 goes, I'll give you some ideas, shortcut the pitfalls of building. I'll give you some tips and tricks. The load order video that I put up, that has just has had some crazy views on it, and obviously it resonates with people and it helps people, and that's really why I set the channel up as a dive for the second time or third time, I don't know what. And really that was the inspiration for the channel. Is Gaming for XP was really to help people improve their achievements and their game knowledge. It's extremely nice to see a couple of our subscribers to the channel have now made the next step and are now fully fledged YouTubers, and they're working on their own channels, and hopefully we can all help and support them to be successful. And I know how tough it's been in the last 7 months to get the channel up and running and to really get some momentum going. And so as ever, guys, anything I can do to help you be successful with your own channels, you know who you are, and you only have to ask for advice, and we'll give it. And I like to thank one of our subscribers, Mystic Rain, for giving me the first piece of fan art I've ever had for the channel. If you want to see what that looks like, have a look on Twitter. I put it up there the other day, and as it turned out, it was actually timed perfectly with my birthday, so it's a nice little present. Okay, so let's move on to the content and what's been going on with the content on the channel. Okay, so I want to address one thing before I get started with the content. I think I did put this forward in the live stream videos that I've been doing at the castle, but I also want to put it to the broader channel that for some reason in the last probably 3 weeks YouTube notifications have gone a little bit weird, a bit strange, and therefore I used to get notified of each and every comment that everybody posted. Now it's for some reason, I don't know why, it has stopped doing that, and so therefore I have to go in and manually check those periodically every so often. So if I'm a little bit slow at reacting to some of your comments, I apologise for that, but it's a little bit out of my control, and I'm working with YouTube support on this to rectify it. So please be a little bit patient. As you know, I'm pretty good at responding to you, and I try and respond to each and every one of you who spend the time to post a comment or ask me a question or whatever. Okay, so what's next? So we'll talk about Fallout 4 to start with, I guess, because that's a large part of the channel. So we finished some builds, yay! Finally! Okay, so by the time this is posted, or pretty close to, maybe the day after, the Fort Bluff tour will be on the channel. It's not already posted. It will be this week. So Fort Bluff build is finished, tour is done, and it was very well supported by the community and by the subscribers. So thank you if you watched that and you enjoyed it. So Fort Bluff's done. Trailer Park is done at Starlight, and you know, that was such a great build too. Actually, all the builds recently I've been doing that are kind of settlement based I've really enjoyed. So Trailer Park's done. Got lots of lovely comments on that one. Got lots of likes on it. The views were just off the charts again, and I've got to say though, we haven't finished building at Starlight, so there's still quite a few builds to come there, so don't be disheartened. If you enjoyed the Trailer Park, there's still some more stuff to come at Starlight, so and a very special one coming up next week. Spoiler alert. So that's done. Castle build is pretty close to being finished now. I'll talk a little bit later about the live streams, but there's not too much more I can do at the castle, so it's getting pretty close to completion. So between those 3 builds, we have well over 3,200 views on the combination of those 3 builds, which is just incredible, guys. So thanks so much. We launched quick builds, and we're probably 5 weeks into the quick builds segment, and people seem to absolutely love it. The concept of having something to put in your settlements and you can build it in under 7 minutes, people seem to enjoy. I started with a flourish. I had quite a few ideas which I put down, so I still have a number of ideas. I just got to get round to recording those, so that will continue on the channel for now as it is. So thanks for the support on that. As far as the schedule goes, in the last update I gave you, we came up with a schedule. I have now added that. If you want to go onto the channel page and look at the about section, the schedule is up there now. Now I've made one kind of minor change to the schedule, and that is that we have just changed around the Fallout 4 build that was on a Wednesday to Thursday, just to pick up Just looking at the stats that I did, it seemed to suggest that Thursday was a better option as far as getting people to view the videos, and the Fallout 4 build videos. So minor change, but apart from that, everything else is staying the same on the schedule. Live streams. Okay, so live stream, as I said just before, the castle build is nearly finished, and so we need to come up with our next destination for that build, and I'll talk to a bit about that a little bit later in the up and coming. I have now added a Borderlands 2 stream, and that has actually is just increasing in its viewing numbers. I've done 3 now, and unfortunately I missed one the week just gone, but I'll be back into that, and that seems to be Thursday, Friday seems to be the right timing for that. So that's going to be 2 streams a week that I'll hope to try and do, and one will be Fallout, one will be Borderlands 2 at this point, but I can stream Borderlands for quite a while if I have to. And just while I'm on that, I'm looking for people to, and I have been looking for a while, to find a game that we can have subscribers join in on and play with me live on stream. For now, if you have got Xbox and you do want to join a Borderlands 2 stream, let me know either by the comments below, or message me through the channel or through Twitter, and we'll see if we can start to organise that. I am continuing to hunt for games where we can interact and do co-op gameplay on the stream, and so again, for me and for the channel, that game has to be the right game to do that with. So we'll continue to look for that, and so let me know if you're interested. Okay, what else? Oh, and lastly, yes, so you would see we have added a little game called Thief on the channel. It's not getting huge views, but it is a nice little game and people were enjoying it, so thank you for the support and the comments on that. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, and I'm hopefully going to play it right through to its conclusion. And as ever with the channel, we keep trying little segments and games and see if you like them. And so Thief is one of those games you don't hear a lot about, but it is a nice little game and I'm enjoying playing it, so we'll just continue for now. So I think that's it for the content. Everything kind of stays the same for now. Nothing much has changed. We're just trying to continue to bring you the content you need. And while I'm talking about that, if you do have some ideas or comments or anything, please contact me and let me know. We did get an idea for a build at the castle a couple of weeks ago, and certainly we've gone through and we've built that particular building that was suggested, and it was the person who gave me the idea actually came back and said to me he was very pleased in how it turned out, because it was exactly what he envisaged. So we're happy to do. We've done it in the past, and we have a history on this channel of doing in the past builds that are suggestions from subscribers. So if you have some ideas, please let me know. Okay, so what's up and coming for the next couple of months? Well, let me tell you that I haven't been actually building a lot in Fallout lately as such. What I have been trying to do is trying to clear the backlog of builds that we had and already recorded. So there is quite a unique build coming up next week, which is a new build, but a lot of what you're seeing at the moment has been recorded a little while ago. So we have a whole lot of things that are coming up on the channel in the next month and a half to 2 months. So I built a Zimonja in Fallout 4 quite a number of weeks ago. a lot of that content still hasn't been posted, so I'm going to make an effort to make sure that that gets posted in the next couple of months. We still have at least 2 separate builds at Starlight Driving that we will put up on the channel in the coming weeks. So that's done. Obviously I have to come up with some new quick builds, and that'll continue. I haven't done too many tips and tricks videos or mod reviews, so that's something else that I need to get back into adding to the channel, because I can tell you the mod videos, especially for Fallout 4, are amongst some of the most popular that we post on the channel. So that will all continue. The live stream build for Fallout 4, which we do on a Friday night, Saturday morning, depending on where you are and where you're watching from. As I said, the castle's finished now, or it's close to being finished. There's only really small pieces of that build to do, and I've got to do the tour for that. Not quite sure how I'm going to do the tour for that because it's so big, but we will do a tour video for that, and that tour video is probably going to be 20 minutes long or something like that. It's such a big settlement. So that's done. So we have a couple of new locations that have been suggested for the live stream builds towards the end of the week. One is Norhagen Beach, the other is the Slug. Now we also have things like County Crossing are open. What else is open? Finch Farms, a possibility there. So there's a number of places that we can build on, and so if you have suggestions for a live stream build before, I'll probably be at least a week before we start a new one. I'll probably do a wrap up stream this week on the castle, and then we'll get into the new building settlement in a couple of weeks time. So if you've got any ideas for me, please share. And finally, I'm hoping, this is going a little bit further out, but I've already pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Origins, and I hope to run that on the channel. I'm not sure at this point what Ubisoft might do as far as restricting content or allowing content or anything, so I've got to look into that. So okay guys, that's it. We're going to wrap it up for now. It's quite a long update, but it's always important that I share with you what's going on the channel. It's always important for me to thank everybody for their support, because without everyone that is watching and commenting and liking, we wouldn't be as strong as we are today, and we'll just keep growing, hopefully, and keep giving you content. So as ever, everyone, thanks so much. It has an absolute pleasure to do this for you. I'm absolutely stoked that so many people appreciate what I do. So thanks so much, and we will catch you next time.